We have entered an era where gaming has evolved into an important mode of entertainment, almost like cinema, but in a very interactive way. Modern gaming has evolved into AR, VR, and attractive titles and remakes, each with gigabytes of resources and global fan followings. Yet a large number of gamers miss their retro gaming days and still enjoy famous titles for famous consoles, like NES, Game Boy, and other famous retro consoles. Surprisingly, mobile phone gaming has evolved into multiplayer battle royales and even games plagued with microtransactions. While the battle royale portion of the change has been vastly welcomed by the majority, the rest of the condition of Android or iOS gaming is filled with subscription services and ads. Standing at this particular moment, people who had once used the Nokias or Sony Ericssons do miss one interesting era of gaming, when mobile phone gaming meant one honest and amazing platform: Java.
You are watching Who Are You?
This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years.
While it is an undeniable fact that due to the enormous change that came with Steve Jobs announcing the first iPhone, aka a full touchscreen phone, people were excited to try something new. Keypad phones were all over the market, but the remarkable possibilities that came promised with an iPhone made a lot of users switch over to iPhone, and eventually Android also. The launch of full touchscreen phones killed a lot of retro goodness of the keypad phones. One of them was Java gaming, also known as J2ME gaming. I remember when I got my first personal phone, which was the Sony Ericsson Z530i. I eventually got hooked to downloading and playing Java games and installing many productive Java apps like Nimbus or a PDF reader on my phone. These Java games were fresh games and not ported from the SNES or Game Boys, resulting in a vast catalog of amazing 2D and 3D titles. Back to 2023, and we have lost the capability to natively play any Java games in modern keypad phones, such as the ones from HMD Global. But what I'm here to tell you all is the fact that recently I have discovered a phone that can play Java games at ease and even has a form factor that reminds us of those good old days of flip phones. Yes, I'm talking about my CAT S22 Flip. I have already made an initial impression video of my phone, so do watch that to get an idea of how much I love this phone. Also, this might be the best time to request you to kindly subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying this video, as I'm planning to bring more such videos in this channel about phones and gadgets I use that help me improve my experience with technology and my life. Anyways, back to the topic. This CAT S22 Flip phone runs Android 11 Go edition, and one can easily install an amazing open source app called J2ME Loader in it. Shout out to the developer for developing this amazing app. J2ME Loader is a lightweight emulator for Java games and should run perfectly fine in almost any Android phone. However, the specialty of CAT S22 is that it's a keypad flip phone, meaning one can literally play Java games through this app while using keypad and not the touchscreen. And believe me when I say, the difference between playing retro games with dedicated physical buttons and via touchscreen is astronomical. I have downloaded few Java games from few archiving websites, and those games loaded up perfectly fine in this app. If you plan to play Java games on this flip phone or any keypad Android phone, be sure to turn off two options from the settings when you attempt to launch a game for the first time. The options are touch input and virtual keyboard. Also, you must set up the key mappings and press the keys according to the ones shown on screen so that the keys are mapped perfectly. This is a one-time setup for each game, and you can even save this setting as a profile and can load the profile for each new game you install. Once done, you are ready to dive into the amazing world of nostalgic Java games by downloading the .jar files and loading them up through J2ME Loader. I have installed few amazing and nostalgic games that I used to play on my Sony Ericsson phones, and I have even progressed a lot in Doom RPG. The keypad of the CAT S22 Flip is tactile enough to play these games nicely with perfect input without any lag. Let me know in the comment section which Java games you loved playing in the past, and I will definitely try them out on my flip phone. Also, let me know if you have any questions regarding this phone and I'll try to answer them. Much love to them who liked my previous video and subscribed. This means a lot. Stay tuned for the next video.